Hey guys, welcome to another RockaPeteDX Top 5 list. This is my top 5 Game Boy Advance video games. The Game Boy Advance was released in 2001, and it's a handheld system I grew up with, and it's very nostalgic to me. So let's get into my list. Number 5. Pokemon Emerald. Even though this game does have too many water HM moves, I love this game. Hoenn is such a beautiful region. I remember getting Pokemon Emerald for Christmas back in 2005, and I played it so much through the early months of 2006. I loved the game so much, I made an attempt to complete the Pokédex, which is my fondest memory of the game. I also love the new things in the game, that weren't in Ruby and Sapphire. The Battle Frontier is my favorite of the new things, and I love that you can rematch gym leaders too. So overall, I loved Pokemon Emerald and Gen 3 in general. It's not a perfect gen of Pokemon, but it's a memorable one. Number 4. Mega Man 03. It was the first Mega Man Zero game I ever played, and it's the best of the Zero series in my opinion. So much of the game was done right. You don't have to level up your weapons like you did in the previous two games, which I'm so thankful for. I love how this game handles the Cyber Elves. I love being able to modify, equip, or use Cyber Elves at any time from anywhere, which is super convenient. This game also has the best rod weapon, which is the recoil rod. I like it more than the triple rod and the chain rod. It's just the most convenient to me. So overall, I love Mega Man 03 because of how convenient things are, and the levels are just really fun to me. Number 3. Sonic Advance. To me, this is the best of the Sonic Advance games. It's a lot like the classic Sonic the Hedgehog games, with levels ending with a signpost in Act 1, and a boss fight followed by an egg capsule in Act 2, just like in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This game could easily be Sonic the Hedgehog 4 instead of the actual Sonic the Hedgehog 4 we got many years later. The levels are very much designed in a way that they can be fun. I appreciate the simple method of getting to special stages, which is by jumping on special springs found in certain levels. It's better than the hassle methods of Advance 2 and 3 where you have to memorize where stuff is. The levels are just so much fun. Overall, Sonic Advance is an awesome game, and it's always fun to replay. Number 2. Mario and Luigi. Superstar Saga. When I first got this game way back in 2005, I loved it. I played the game to death. I have beaten the game many times. I could not stop replaying it after the first time I played it. I have many fond memories of playing the game at school during recess. On my first time playing it, I remember my friends would help me on certain bosses that would give me trouble. I remember not knowing that you could upgrade other stats besides HP when leveling up. I was a dumb player. So this game is really awesome. I love the boss fights, I love the characters, I love the Bean Kingdom, and overall this game just has so much charm to it. Number 1. Castlevania. Aria of Sorrow. This is the best Castlevania game on the Game Boy Advance. I love the soul system, it's awesome. I love the huge variety of swords. The sword play is the most fun thing about the game. I love slaying all the monsters throughout the castle. It's so satisfying to do. I love all the different areas of the castle. I love the soundtrack, it's great stuff. I also love the characters, they have such good personalities. This is my absolute favorite game on the Game Boy Advance. It's just the most satisfying game I ever played on the system overall. And that's my list. Now for some honorary mentions. The Game Boy Advance remakes of the Donkey Kong Country games are fantastic. They're the best remade games on the Game Boy Advance in my opinion. They are just so well made. Sonic Advance 2 and 3 are good too, aside from any issues I may have with them. I also enjoy Mega Man 1, 2, and 4 as well. They are all good in their own right. I also love the Mega Man Battle Network games. They have such good storylines in my opinion. I love the Super Mario Advance series. They're very fun remakes of classic Mario games. I will also mention Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red. I consider them to be the best remakes of Gen 1 Pokemon. I love the extra content they provide. There are also movie-based games like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Madagascar Operation Penguin, the Shrek games, and whatever else. Most of these games are really fun to me, and I personally enjoy them. And there's the Game Boy Advance Crash games like Huge Adventure and Entranced. I enjoy those games for what they are. I also love Frogger's Adventure games along with Frogger's Journey: The Forgotten Relic. I do enjoy them too. Castlevania Circle of the Moon is also a fun game. It was the first Castlevania game I ever owned. Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance isn't nearly as good, but I like it enough. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror is another really good game. It's not perfect, but it's fun. And I will also mention Bomberman Max 2. I love the variety of level objectives. Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge is another great Game Boy Advance game. It's pretty fun. And lastly there is Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, and it's a game I do really enjoy. It definitely has lots of charm to it. And that's it for this video. Sorry for any games I didn't mention. I either forgot about them, never played them, or I'm not into them. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my top 5 Nintendo DS video games next week.